Oh boy, this one. Right. I don't even want to say the name. Okay, I'll do it. Octopussy is directed by John Glenn and stars Roger Moore, Maud Adams, Louis Jordan, and Christina Wayborn. As you can tell, this movie has quite a infamous title. It also happens to be one of the worst Bonds. Yep. But not everything is bad. The titular character, Octopussy, yes, that's a character in the movie, is an interesting character that sadly doesn't get explored that much, which is odd, seeing as how the whole movie is named after her. Mm. The main title song is really boring and dull, which kind of all-time high, more like all-time low. But it also matches the tone of the movie. Boring and dull. This movie's boring and dull. There's no other way to describe it. It's just I was bored throughout most of it. Change that to all of it. I was bored throughout all of this movie. I guess the opening act sequence is kind of fun. But other than that, I was just really bored throughout most of this movie and I was waiting for it to end. It's long. It's over 2 hours. The plot for this film is incredibly convoluted and confusing. It's just so contrived and incoherent. My brain is incoherent because I just got done being sick. I had corona, but I'm good now. But I had it. So my brain is scrambled. And it didn't help that this movie also scrambles your brains. The villains are very cartoonish, but also at the same time boring. How? That could have been the most entertaining part, was the overly cartoonish villains, but they're boring. They're so boring. I hated it. I hated it all so much. I wanted it to end. Oh my god. It sucks that this movie is more boring than it is hilariously bad. Like, I was hoping for the movie with a hilariously bad title would at least be hilariously bad, but it's just more boring than anything else. I got my hopes up for something that I could laugh, maybe show to my friends. We could have a few chuckles making fun of it. But no, I wanted to sleep, but I couldn't because I had to review it. Although, I got the same out of it that it would have if I slept through it, except if I slept through it, I probably would have had a good nap. It's making me really angry. Oh. This movie's very racist too. It's like early Connery racist. I was not expecting that. Roger Moore's 55 when this movie was made, but he's written like a horny teenager. It's so uncomfortable. That being said, Roger Moore's once again good in the film. He remains to be the bright spot in pretty much all the bad ones. So that's nice. The Val's fight is insane, but it's actually fun and cool. It's definitely the best part of the movie. It was the only part where I actually was like, hey, I'm mildly interested in what's happening on the screen. But of course, the titular character doesn't even get enough to do in this fight because she doesn't get enough to do in this movie. There's a lot of puns in this movie. It's very punny, and they all made me cringe. I don't think I laughed at a single one. I was just so. The third act is not only a mess, it's just a full-on train wreck. It throws as much possible at the screen for entertainment to see what sticks. And you think that would be entertaining. It's not. It still remains boring because there's just so much happening where it's like, I can't focus on one thing, so you zone out. that's just a big problem I have with the Mort era in general. It's just a lot of times, a lot of the movies, I feel like let's throw whatever we can at the screen and see what sticks. And you can't do that with every movie. You can't always do that. Bond dresses up as a clown, which is just, what are we even doing anymore? This is a low point for everyone involved. It's just too silly, even more than Moonraker. Like I said, I like silly movies, but this is just, it doesn't know what it is. It doesn't. And I wish it didn't exist. So I'm going to give Octopussy a 40 Fabergé eggs out of 100. That's the main plot device of the movie, Fabergé eggs. Have you seen the movie Octopussy? If so, but tell me what you thought about it in the comments below. I'm interested if you disliked it as much as I did. If you like this review, make sure to like and subscribe. This is Jordan from Jordan Reviews. Signing off.